Can I make a video in 24 hours? My name is Sapphire, and for those of you who are new around here, might be a little confused about this challenge. My videos usually take about a month to come out, and that is because mainly life happens and you know, all that fun jazz. So what I decided to do for today was to see if I can make a video in under 24 hours. I would have a timer running for 24 hours. This includes my recording, flashback, editing, thumbnail, and upload. This is everything. So, am I able to do this? I have no idea. How well am I able to do this? Stick around to find out. And we start the timer. Now, from here on out, I have until 2 p.m. of tomorrow. As you can see my entire desktop. I go out of here, OBS, you know, my homepage and everything. You are going to see everything, and I guess this is a way of looking into the artistic nature, I guess, of what I do. So I guess without further ado, get into the actual video portion of this. So there are a few things that we need to do here on the server, and the reason I'm doing a video specifically on the server is because I have stuff I need to do, and we might as well just do it on something that potentially people can interact with me on. First thing we're going to do is that there are a few things that we need to look at, and then I need to do a Christmas build. Apparently there is another spot that is supposed to be for Christmas builds, and I completely spaced that. So we are going to go ahead and take care of that today. And hopefully that'll give us enough content. The editing part of this video is probably going to take the longest, which I usually take, I don't know, 6 to 7 hours editing. So yeah, we've got plenty of content. And by the way, I'm not going to be recording all of that because that is, for anyone who has done videos before, you know that recordings this long suck. So we're going to kind of keep this as minimalist as possible, but no promises. On with what we need to do here on Fractured. And the first thing is this. So as I explained in the first video, this is an angel tree, and I put a thing on here that said 7 stacks of cobbled deep slate, or just deep slate in general, I can't remember which one. So Otter did my thingy, and I believe this is it right here. Let's go ahead and look at this. Pesky the bird couldn't hold it anymore. I'm guessing this one is a reference to our trees that we usually do in crafting tables that Senton does. Sadly, there was a gorgon here, and this bird looked at her. Oh, because it's stone. I get it. That's a lot more than 7 stacks, but hey, thank you, Otter. Thank you so much. I will be using all of this because I am using so much deep slate, it's ridiculous. So yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and leave these here for a little bit so we can get started on what we actually need to do. There is this. I have no idea what this is. I'm assuming this is... Oh, that's what the sign means. Oh, I get it now. It's bird droppings. But I do need to get rid of this because this is kind of in the way. But I will keep the birds up there for a little bit. Let's go ahead and I will show you the area that we need to do. I don't have a plan for the build, so we're going to make it up as we go. And yeah, this is not going to go well. So this is the dedicated area for Christmas, I guess, in this situation. We have got to build a little cottage or Christmas build. I think we're gonna do a cottage because why not? I don't know if there's any areas. Oh, there's Bima. Hello? I can't tell if he's AFK or not. Hello? I think Bima is AFK right now, so I can't ask him. I will probably go ahead and ask real quick on... Oh, now he's moving. Hello? Hello? Oh, why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. Huh, I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? That is so weird. Let me relog. That is so weird. Okay. That's not good though. I don't know why I couldn't hear him. Hopefully it's not something with simple chat, because we always have issues with simple chat and I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on. So I'm gonna go ahead and probably text on the Discord real quick so I know where I can build. And then we're gonna go ahead and build the house, and I think we're gonna call that the episode. Because even though you're going to be seeing this as the, I guess, quote unquote episode, we still have flashback, editing, thumbnail, and upload that we need to do. So there is so much to do, even though the episode itself is going to seem so small. Yeah, I guess we just wait, and I can't really do anything except for wait it out. So I got an answer. It actually took a lot quicker than I was expecting. There are path squares here. I don't see them anywhere else. I guess there is one there. I think we're going to use this one right here. And like I said, I don't have a plan. Well, we're gonna figure that out. So, probably write down how big this is, so we can take it into a creative world and work from there. Oh. This is something being worked on. I don't know if I'm actually going to show that. Okay, when it comes down to a lot of these Christmas builds, the to-go-to is your dark oaks, your spruces, all that stuff. And it makes sense because the dark wood and everything, and it looks really nice with the Christmas theme. Even though I work a lot with dark oaks and the spruce, because who doesn't love spruce? I think we're gonna go ahead and try a different palette than what I'm used to. I spelled palettes wrong. Okay. Let's look at, see, spruce and dark oak and deep slate. Those are always used. But I need to do something that I don't usually use. I'm kind of liking this palette right here, because it's kind of a candy type look. The only issue is I don't have a lot of these block types, so it would take a lot of time to get those block types. Yeah, I like this palette. So this is warped, stripped, prismarine, stripped pale log, calcite, and quartz. That is actually not a terrible palette to work with. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to use calcite as our walls. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do a small... Yeah, we don't need to go overly complex on this. So let's just do something simple like this. After picking a palette, I started the building. And because this was the beginning stage and this is blocks I have never dealt with, it was a little iffy, so I was quiet most of the time, and sometimes I would just be spouting random nonsense. So here is a little bit of the progression and evolution of the house. I'm liking this so far. It kind of feels Victorian with like how this is set up, especially with like the little alcove coming out and then this railing. I don't know what it is about this railing, but I love the squiggles. Yeah, like, why does this look like a mini, really fancy, really rich mansion? It might be because of the white and also the shelves. I love the look of the shelves. I don't know why, because it's not the same style or anything, but it kind of reminds me of the Home Alone house for some reason. I don't know why, but that's just kind of what's been going through my head this entire time, is Home Alone. Okay, I really do like the addition of shelves. I did not think I was going to like them, but I actually really like these. These are kind of nice. They're basically vertical slabs. Victorian style with a barnyard roof, because I don't know how to do anything else other than that. I mean, for the most part, it kind of looks nice, but then I wonder if we do like ribbing. So that is the outside. Now I've got to work on the inside. Here we go. You now have stairs that go up. That's not supposed to happen. Okay, this will definitely be the bedroom. We're gonna have like a little bookshelf. And I think that's all you really need up here. Let's do some carpet. I think we'll do light gray, just so it kind of fits that modern aesthetic that's kind of going on. Okay, and then we'll need to do a Christmas tree, because you can't have a Christmas house without a Christmas tree. I mean, it's not a traditional Christmas tree, but look. Look, I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best here. Small sofa. You know what? Let's do spruce. I haven't used spruce at all, which I am actually surprised that I haven't used it. Should I just... Because usually I leave this for like a dining, but we could have this as much as that is not functional, we could have the dining just be this. So I think we'll do that just so we can have a better space for a an actual kitchen area. So, now we gotta build it on the server. We have officially gone through 2 hours of footage. So, without further ado, we're gonna head over back to the actual Minecraft server and find the materials and then build this. So, let's get on with that. Okay, so I had to take a break for a little bit, and this is becoming an issue, but you guys can't see it. But my right wrist has started to hurt, and this is not good because we are only 2.5 hours into this. So yeah, that's not a good thing, but I just got back from taking a small break, and from here on out we are just going to be gathering materials before we start the actual build. So not much of this will be used, but I figured I would record it anyways, so here we go. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to get all of our supplies, but we will see. Oh, and enjoy my singing. Creepers trying to steal all our stuff again. Dig up diamonds, craft those diamonds, get mama, get it baby, going for it. Your juice so MLG Pro, the sword's made of diamonds, so come at me bro, huh? Knight, grab your sword, armor, and gold on. Take your revenge. Oh, and I'll mine it all using TNT. Up everything you've ever known, known. Expel you out of house and home. Every time I looked into their eyes, villagers would clear my name. For a hero I was, that's what they'd say. I gaze off into the bell in the skyline, no clockwise playing in the sunshine. Turn around, think of my sword and wheel, the blade that once forced evil mobs to yield. If this battle should leave me slain, no Herobrine will call my name. Better to take a stand. That was when I ruled the land. This is just, oh, it makes 6. Okay. How much did I need? Was it 8? I think it was 8. It was 5. Oh, I only needed, oops. Okay. I think that's all the mushrooms we need. Hello, Enderman. Is that a blaze? It is. I saw that coming, and hopefully my stuff didn't burn up, because, oh, that's not good if it might have. Hopefully not. Way too long. This took me way longer than I was expecting. So, yeah, cutting it close on time. Alright, and we are back. And as you can tell by the timer, gathering took way longer than I was expecting. We are getting close to 8 hours. We are almost a fourth of the way done, and I haven't even finished Minecraft. This is not good for the editing. Filming is taking way too long, and if you've ever done a production like this, the editing usually takes about 3 times longer than the filming. Sometimes. I am not ready for this. And you also got to remember, 8 of these hours, I will most likely be sleeping, because as much as a lot of the Fraction members would believe, I cannot function without sleep. So we are almost halfway done with this challenge. From here on out, we just have this build. Like I said, we will just hop straight into a time lapse, and then from there on out, it's editing, baby. So let's get going. I won't waste any more time, so let's go. Usually when it comes down to replay, I usually don't do replay until after I have edited, because I don't know, I just don't ever do it until after I'm done editing. But we're gonna do it now just because that way we have all of our footage and then we can go straight into editing. So yeah, this is Flashback. I don't know if any of you have ever used Flashback, but here it is. So we'll put camera 1 right here. Time lapse will start here. End of day. We'll just do this one during the day. Here, so we will do a front. Camera will go there. We will make this 10 seconds because we can always slow it down in editing. And then the last thing we need to do is turn on shaders. So it'll render with the shaders. And then we will go ahead and export video. This is going to go into challenges. That is what we're doing. And then number 2, we will start here. And then we will move all the way to up here. And then about halfway, we'll put it right here. So it has a nice curvature to it. And this is house 2. I don't think we really need anything else here, at least. From here on out, we need to do the interior, which starts... Oh, we're doing... Right, I forgot. Upstairs came first. 5 seconds because of how short it is. I'll do one from this angle too. Always need 2 different angles no matter what, just in case. And we'll do a little bit of a zoom in. And this is house 10. Okay. Now it is officially time to close out Minecraft. We are going to be in the editing software. We finished up recording. We finished up Flashback. Now it is time for editing. And then after that, we have thumbnail and then upload. I have already started working on it, as you can see. Not very much, just kind of getting things ready to go. What are we at? We're already at 3 hours. Fun! Starting off easy, most of this is just cutting down the video to go from 3 hours to hopefully less than half an hour. Oh, why can't I hear you? I can't hear you. Huh, I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you?
Oh no, I don't know.
That is so weird. What the frick? Wait. OBS was capturing that audio, but I couldn't hear it. What? I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you?
Oh no, I don't know.
That is so weird. I wish you guys could see my face right now because I am in total shock. Why did that... What? That is so weird. Okay. Most of the editing during this first session is cutting down, but there are some moments where I did use Fusion to do some masking, but for the most part, this was just cutting down and doing a second pass to make sure everything makes sense in a story format and making sure that, well, our audio levels are looking good. Okay, so now it is time for me to do voiceovers. So this is voiceover take 1. After picking a palette, I started the building. Okay. And because this was the beginning stage, and we are checking in almost 12 hours. So currently it is 2 a.m. We have finished the actual video. So the actual video is, well, almost. So the actual video is this portion right here. And right now it is currently sitting at 27 minutes. All of this that you see right here will be cut down in like 3 minutes. So we're looking at about probably 15 minutes. And then I have all of my other footage to go through, including the editing situation that I've been doing. That'll probably just be a time lapse. So right now, for what it's worth, we are actually not doing too bad. Now, the big issue is that obviously it is 2 a.m. I will need to sleep soon. So hopefully I can get this cut down to less than an hour. When I wake up tomorrow, we need to get... Oh, that was odd. We've got to get music, this polished up and then get it ready to be sent off to YouTube. We're not doing too bad, but there is plenty of steps coming up. I'll check in probably once I wake up. Most of this is just a second and third pass as I go looking for any parts that are missing or can just be cut out that aren't needed, as I repeat myself quite a lot. Okay, so I just realized I am editing an edit of a video. So I'm recording this, but I've got to edit it. So I'm going to be editing a recording of an edit, recording an edit of a video. Inception much? Alright, and then we're just going to speed this up because it just makes things easier. And this is a long... We don't need the editing to go more than... Yeah, right now it's over 7 minutes. We don't need it to go longer than that. Do 2,000. Actually, we might need to do 3,000. Holy... Yeah, who wants to sit through an entire editing session? Not me, I already get to sit through it once. Oh yeah, we can go way faster than that. Does this have a limit? I guess not. This is just me working on captions and my zoom ins and zoom outs. My little funny edits, I guess you could say. It is currently almost 4 a.m. I have officially cut down the video to 24 minutes. The actual video, as I have been referring to it as, so it's 16 minutes, so I was a minute off. But I'm gonna go to bed. I will probably only be able to sleep for 5 hours because not only do I have to finish polishing this, which I've already gone through it and everything, which is why it's so short. I've gotta do the flashback still. The flashback time-lapse isn't in here. And then I need to do some captions for here. And then I've got to add music. And then we still have to do a thumbnail for it, as well as upload it, which shouldn't take too long. There's still quite a lot to do. And I have a little over 10 hours to do everything. Technically, I should be sleeping 8 of those hours, so technically I only have 2 hours left. I will see you probably at 8 a.m. At the latest, probably 10 a.m. So here's me signing off for the night, and I will see you and check in when I wake up. Hello and good morning. It is almost 9:30, but we have a little over 4.5 hours. That is not a lot of time for what I need to do. Without further ado, I think we'll just hop right into that because we need to get going. We have almost an eighth of this challenge left. So, without further ado, let's just hop right into it and let's get going. As mentioned, all that was left was final checks and music. There was some B-roll that I also needed to film, so that also happened. But for the most part, we are on track to finish on time. We are still missing the flashback as well as a few music on the editing, but right now I need to be focusing on a thumbnail because my thumbnails take a long time because they are hand-drawn. So I was initially going to have a picture of my editing program in the background, but the editing window is so messy that I figured that it's not worth it. I think we're going to do that as our background, and I think we're going to do a worried face because it kind of invokes that, oh, am I going to make it? I think we're just going to do our hoodie. Technically, this is inside fractured, but I'm not going to label it as fractured. That's not the point of this video. So there is our rough sketch. Now if we do our actual sketch, also gonna add some hair sticking out, kind of sell the point of this is a crazy challenge to do. And one of my things I always do is I do this to always see how we are looking in comparison to like when you see it on a phone screen. I don't know why I'm struggling so much doing this because I usually do not struggle this much when doing my drawings. It's just because I'm on a time limit, most likely. It does look really weird. We're gonna work with it for now. I look so tired in that. I look so dead. From here on out, we will switch to multiply because it gives a nice consistency to all of the shading. And then what we need to do next is we need to make an overlay, which is gray, for some extra detail. Grab all of this. Nope, grab all of it. Invert. And this is where we do a nice white lining. This is the last checkup of this video. Basically less than an hour to finish this up. And right now, basically done everything filming wise. There are 2 things missing. I still have not put the flashback in, which is not good. We have to add our ending. So for the most part, we are basically done time-wise. We might be adding 1 more minute to the timer. Yeah, I think majority of this is done. We are doing really good on time. I'm actually was extremely worried that I wouldn't be able to make this, but I think we can, especially since the thumbnail has been done. That was the one I was worried about the most. Getting it to YouTube won't take super long, so expect a video in an hour. Well, there it goes. I don't know what else to say other than I hope it's well, and hopefully it goes well because I can't check it because of how little time I have left. Woo! So here we are, finished with the challenge. Now, obviously you can still see the timer, and that is because there is still a little bit I need to do, but for the most part, we are done. And let me just say, unlike my other videos, this one not only was a challenge, but I had a lot of fun with this one. And I think that's because I actually had to do something. Because, well, unlike Fractured, where it's kind of like a chillax type thing, this was a challenge. And one that I was really worried I would not be able to do. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you want to see something like this again. I think this would be super fun to do with other things. And let me know how I did, because I don't know how this compares into other videos. Was it better? Was it worse? Let me know. And yeah, I think that's us signing off for the day. Like I said, let me know down in the comments how I did. I would love to hear you guys' thoughts if this was better or not. So, thank you.